Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
You know, pairing down there, you know, maybe like Jinx, Tom Kent or something like that, but Alistair, Ezreal is the response, and Valdez, I feel like with all the variants that this draft has added, it doesn't allow Chovy to carry per se. It doesn't. I mean, also the composition of Hanwha is just so much slower than anything they've played all night. You know, especially when you think about games 1 and 3.
Oh, Rich oversteps here, and guess what? You're going to be pulled back. No flash available, no dash. First blood given over to Arthur, the guy who subbed in game number 5.
He's actually just going to keep playing this like he's up 1-0-4. That's a bit concerning.
And they're just waiting for
Yeah.
Still no flash available. The World Ender does come in, but you're getting scooped again. He's looking for the dash over the wall. We'll see if the damage. Yeah, with Chovy here, absolutely. He's not able to get an assist, actually, which kind of sucks, but that is okay. Sleep comes in down on the bottom side, and they're looking for the kill onto Deft, and you know what? They will be able to pick it up here. Kellen not even level 6, and still is able to tank that very nicely.
Very well played here. You hit 6 as Lilia is actually just going to solo this dragon. Okay, they do come over and help. And they don't have vision of where Arthur is, but they had the wave pushed so well. And he felt comfortable to do this. Even gets a little Alistair shield removal.
So you don't really have the prio, and they had no vision in the top river, so even if they thought they were going for it, it's not much that Nongshim really could do.
Ooh, that's nice with the no minions there. They toss it down right away.
He can knock it back. He can deny this, and actually
gonna deny it, I think.
They might be able to get Morgan too. Red buff on Peanut. That is so much burn damage, and down he goes. And he even flashes as he's dying. End the Rift Herald.
I know I was the one who was a big Nongshim guy. You know, Mao never lets me forget it. But
you were right all along, Wolf.
But I mean, look,
you believed.
I thought about the macro mostly is they're actually going to give this Drake up.
That's okay.
I thought about the macro eating some serious chip damage.
That's pretty rough to deal with that Gnar, as now we're going to have this land. No ultimate available for Peanut, as Vista is looking to turn it around. Duckdom not hitting much, but Vista is going to die. And they just didn't have the follow-up damage because Kellen was
really a pick here, and it has been fairly successful.
Yeah. We've seen it, you know, kind of picked into the Hecarim and in some other regions, you know, in the LEC. I've seen it a bunch of times. But generally in the LCK, you know, we don't really see it that often. But Peanut just did it with confidence, and he's like, yeah, sure, totally fine.
Yeah, and it's been, you know, when we've seen other teams do that, the results have been less stellar.
Yeah, that's a really big blue buff, actually, for Chovy.
Yeah.
Perfect timing. He was low on mana, and now, okay. That's real great. I mean, you get the flash out of Vista, you flash away yourself, but no ultimate now on Chovy for the fight. As Peanut is going to get slowed up, and Deft actually has a really good angle. He's able to get into that back line as the sleep is coming in, and now Deft might be challenged here by Rich, who's doing a great job, but you see on the top side that Nongshim are not winning. Arthur is desperately trying to kill the little Bambi, and he will eventually, and the rest of Nongshim is just getting killed up in the river.
Yeah, and you know, Valdez, this is, I mean, it feels like this is the team fight that essentially hits my point the hardest. That when I was talking about the differences in team fights at this stage of the game for Peanut versus Arthur, like his impact was so low compared to Arthur just zooming through the entirety of Nongshim and preventing them from doing damage. Sure, the top side of the fight went decently, but you just see the difference in what these two, which was one of the first, you know, straight up exchanges the junglers had.
I thought that Deft was going to stick around, wait for...
Okay, Nongshim are on this Drake first, but they're not in a really decisive position to where they can actually force a pick.
Yeah.
Vista's positioning here is super good to block them from actually going in, and then the Drake will actually reset.
Oh, they're actually going on to Duckdom here, who is going to cleanse and actually goes straight into the enemy and just dies. So no AD carry for Nongshim, and no team fight either. Peanut is emoting on the bottom side of the fight, doing nothing. Triple kill goes to Chovy, and Hanwha Light to sweep him up in the river as Deft nearly dies, but Chovy is there to save him.
And that was a huge play from Vista. I mean, his positioning was perfect from the get-go. I was talking about how it's really difficult for Nongshim to actually go through that choke while he's there. Like, you can't really collapse in and try to take a hard engage if you're Nongshim, so you're stuck between a Drake and a hard place, right? Because you either, they're even going to try to double this off. And I think they can. I think they're going to get away with it. I mean, we are 27 minutes into the game. It's been a fairly low-action game throughout a lot of it. But, I mean, if you're... No way.
Right? No way, right? Okay, yeah.
That was
5,000 health left. Not
that
even
actually
close.
was leaving me in suspense. We couldn't see the health bar, but decide whether you go to round 2 of playoffs or not. And it feels like it might have decided that because they were able to get Baron.
Peanut here, he's getting dove on now once again, and there's not much that he can do. He does have the stopwatch, but it's not enough time to buy. They're too far behind, and now Duck Dom's gonna get caught again. Vista is just owning him in this game. And Rich is desperate, but he's barely even tickling Morgan at this point.
Feels like a lot of people who had high predictions on this series are feeling really relieved right now. As it looks like Hanwha Life have done it. They're looking to pull this series back, and it was a very, very close one. That is for sure. And it's not over yet until the Nexus falls, but one inhibitor down. They're looking for a second one with the next Baron wave coming through. Chovy is actually just looking them all in the eyes.
Yeah.
He's not afraid of anything.
Standing up to them.
And I mean, Hanwha Life are just looking to close this one out.
And they might just be able to. I mean, they're going to take down the 2 inhibitors, but now you just wait. Peanut just showed himself. I mean, like,
yeah,
things are not looking clean here on the side of Nongshim. Here comes Vista over the wall. He is getting pretty deep on in there, actually. He's just going to die. Hanwha Life, you got to be careful, guys. I mean, you're super far ahead, but you don't want to just be throwing your lives away, as the shockwave is going to make a nice shockwave, and that's about it. And these 2 lanes with the inhibitors, at least, they're going to have to go back and deal with that. So you can see now just getting on top of Peanut here, way too much damage onto him. Does not have enough gold to finish that Zhonya's. He already used his stopwatch. The Unbreakable Will is going to come out here from Kellen, but Hanwha Life, they're just looking to take everything that they possibly can from ahead.
You get one kill like this, and I mean, with Baron buff, giving you the 2 inhibitor lead, use massive. That he's not going to be able to do that. Oh, shockwave!
Yeah, just walking over the ball now, and they're desperately trying to stop the Infernal Soul, but they cannot. There's no way, no how. They're just way too far behind. You see even Bay is looking to get in there. They're getting desperate. Rich is taking way too much damage from the Orianna. And even on the top side, Hanwha Life are just playing with their food. Deft is going in against 3 of them. He is going to go down, but also will the rest of Nongshim.
Yep, Peanut is just trying to survive here any way he can. Arthur's teasing him. There's the final kill.
That's going to do it. Hanwha Life, they are going to win this series. They pick up an ace at 33 minutes. And they finally show what we were expecting from a lot of these games here. It took 5 games, but they finally made it happen as Peanut has got his head in his hands. Understandably very disappointed. They got so close, but Hanwha Life was the better team at the end of the day, and they will be moving on to the round 2 of the playoff.